Monster Jam fans, welcome to Camping World Stadium in Orlando, Florida for the Monster Jam World Finals here on Sunday. Monster Jam World Finals 21 here in 2022. It is a beautiful day. There's sunshine out here at the Monster Jam World Finals, and we've got 3 competitions. We're going to be crowning 3 World Finals champions here today at the Monster Jam World Finals, and we started off with the World Finals 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. Now, this competition was supposed to happen on Saturday, but it is not happening Saturday. It is now Sunday, so because of the rain, it did get postponed until today, and because of that, there's a bit of a change in the format. Normally what the Skills Challenge is in the World Finals is 2 rounds where each driver gets 2 hits, but instead it's 1 round and 1 hit. So you have to go out there and make your best ever hit, because it's the only hit you're gonna get. I'm also really glad that we got to see intros. We didn't have any intros last night because of the rain, so really great to see that we've got this going, and we are moments away from kicking off this competition. Alrighty, so Brandon Vincent in Gravedigger is starting us off. Again, you only get 1 hit. He's your World Finals Racing Champion this year, guys. World Finals Racing Champion Brandon Vincent, ready to go for his first hit. He's in front of the backflip. I have a feeling that means he's going to go and try and do a maximum moonwalk. This is Tom Mentz's move. He is going for the backflip. Oh, whoa, what's going on here? What? Oh, I thought he was going for a power flip for a sec. Oh, no! I think that's Brandon Vincent. That's going to have to count as his hit, I'd have to assume. Okay, maybe not. Maybe they're just letting him stage it and get it up there. Either way, he's walking a stoppie now. Arguably, that could have counted as 1 hit, but I don't think they're going to do that, because that was not a really good 1 hit, especially to start it off. Getting a little moonwalk going. Oh, my! He hit the backflip ramp! That wasn't even on purpose, but he hit it in reverse and hit the backflip. So that's the end of the run for Gravedigger. Oh, we get the score too. This is incredible. It's a 6.119. There we go, 6.119. So we do get the scores. I was hopeful that the scores would be at the end of this video. They are. Hopefully that lasts. That brings up Armando Castro and El Toro Loco. So Brandon Vincent's probably not going to get a double down here in this competition. He still has freestyle later on. So now Armando Castro, the only World Finals competition he's in, and I'm sure he is amped up because this is his only shot of getting to compete in the World Finals. He did compete in this competition in 2019, so this is his 2nd ever skills competition. He has a lot of experience in the triple threat tours and in the arenas, so I expect him to put down a pretty good run here. He's got himself a stoppie on the front 2 wheels, and now he's moonwalking that puppy back towards the ramp. Walking it up the ramp again. You've got to be perfect on your 1 hit, especially with big names like Ryan Anderson and Tyler Menninga coming out later. Armando Castro has a very good moonwalk going, trying to get it up the ramp, and the truck, I think the truck shut off. That's not good. Unfortunately, that's his 1 hit. So the score to beat, 6.119 from Gravedigger. The score for El Toro Loco coming in. I would have to assume this will take the lead, but it's going to be pretty close. Honestly, Brandon Vincent hitting the backflip maybe got him a higher score. All right, so this does take the lead. And also keep in mind there are professional judges out here too. Dennis Anderson, Scott Douglas, and Lindsey Reed are professional judges. They'll be taking the average between their scores and the fan scores for the 2 competitions today, the 2 judged competitions. And that is how we are going to determine the winners. So we'll be able to see that as well. But Armando Castro takes the lead. That brings up now Tyler Menninga in Gravedigger. He is coming out very early in this competition. And this was just a completely random seating. They just drew, I don't know how they picked it, but it's like they drew straws or something. It was a completely randomized format. So we'll see what Tyler Menninga can do. He was one of my favorites to win this competition. He has been so good all year. To me, it was between him and Tristan England. with the combos that Tyler's done, if he can nail this hit, he's going to be in a good spot. He's turning those front two wheels. Little overkill evolution style. He's getting that thing up the ramp. Can he walk it all the way up? Hitting the gas. Got the moonwalk on top of the ramp. Can he set it down to the combo? He cannot, so it's really just a stoppy. This obviously isn't going to count. Oh, okay. I don't know how you could count that. He completely was on all four wheels. But if... Alright, well, I guess they're going to count this still. So he's comboing that thing again and moonwalking it up the ramp. And now he's going to... I don't know. I don't know how they're going to keep letting him combo this. Because this is... Okay, yeah, they've ended his run. They're not allowing him to keep on going because there's no way. This is pretty cool, though, what he's doing. What the heck, Tyler? Nice save. I mean, I don't know how you can score that because to me there was only one hit. There was like 5 hits in that one. So let's find out. Your score to beats is 6.683 from El Toro Loco. The score for Tyler Menninga. It does take the lead in an 8.232. You can see the fans had an 8.7, but the judges gave him a 7.2. So that's where the professional judges come into play big time here. Now another heavy hitter, Ryan Anderson and Son of a Digger coming out fourth. Tyler Menninga in a pretty good spot right now. Tyler's run set himself up fairly well, but Ryan Anderson, as I've always said, if he nails his hit, he is going to be almost unbeatable. I'm sure he has got a crazy hit in mind, and if he nails it, he's going to win. And if he doesn't nail it, he won't win. And that's simply how it goes for Ryan Anderson. Not sure what he's got in store. Excuse me. He's been shut off. Okay, now he's going again. So he tests it out. He's getting on the right sidewalls. Here we go. Ryan Anderson going for his move. He's rolling over. Can he save it? Oh my God, he got it out of the right sidewalls. No way. Oh wow, Ryan Anderson. Oh, that was awesome. I thought that thing was completely over. It was a fast move, but holy cow, that was awesome. Score to beat is a 7. Oh man, it's a 7.835, so it doesn't take the lead. So Tyler Menninga is still in the top spot now for Tom Meents. Boy, oh boy. Ryan Anderson's move was great, but like I said, it was so fast. Just kind of 1 second on one side, another second on the other. Then he rolled it over and then got it on the other side again. So while it was awesome, you also have to keep in mind longevity of these moves. And the fans obviously really loved what Tyler Menninga did. But the judges, the professional judges, actually have Ryan Anderson in first place right now. But because of the fan judging in there, combining the two scores, it ends up now having Tyler Menninga still in the top spot. So Tom Meents, he won this competition back in 2019. He is your defending two-wheel skills champion. He's got the truck up onto the backflip ramp, looking to do the maximum moonwalk. We'll see what he can do. I'm very surprised that he's opting to just do the maximum moonwalk here because it is not as exciting of a move. But if he can walk that thing down to one side of the track and back and just keep walking it, I mean, maybe it'll be good enough. So Tyler Menninga's in first right now. Oh my, he does not walk that thing very far. Moonwalking it back towards the backflip ramp. Oh my God! Oh, no way! Tom hit the backflip! Oh my God! Oh my God! Tom Meents did a power flip after a moonwalk! Oh my God! Oh my God! There's no way he just did that! Oh my God! Alrighty, so Tom Meents is gonna win. Tyler Menninga with an 8.232. Tom Meents 100%. Not only did he do a power flip after the moonwalk, he landed it on the front two wheels and did a stoppie. And there it is, a 9.336, as it should be. And now poor Tristan England has to come out after that. Oh my God. Tom Meents just did a top 3 coolest move in the history of Monster Jam right in front of us. Well, not really right in front of us, but in front of our eyes. So here's Tristan England. Oh boy, that ramp is a little not good for that. Tristan England Lost to Tom Meents in 2019. He's still not happy about that. But I don't think he can be disappointed if he loses today, because what Tom Meents just did was quite literally insane. So we'll see what Tristan England does. This is going to be virtually impossible to beat Tom Meents. And honestly, I don't care. I'm reeling. All right, Tristan England, here he goes for his 2 hits. He's always been fantastic in this competition. Let's see how long he can make this thing work. And if he can manage to take the lead from Tom Meents, I don't know how he's going to do it, but maybe he will. Well, he's going to combo it on top of the ramp, getting it down into a wheelie. Oh boy, that's a weird spot for the wheelie. And he can't quite get anything much out of it. Oh, that is definitely not going to take the lead. It was a good run, but a 7.566 for Tristan England. Unfortunately, he is not winning it today. Now Camden Murphy, the Bakugan Dragonoid, coming out 7th. We've got 1 truck left after this, and well, Tom Meents is probably going to win, guys. I don't know how anyone can top that. I mean, the only way you can top it is by... I mean, he literally... That was like a moon flip. That was basically the first ever moon flip in competition that actually counted. Well, no, that actually was like complete. I mean, he hit the backflip ramp in a moonwalk. I mean, how incredible! And for him to land it on the front 2 wheels and then gas it out. I mean, I've just. We're gonna be talking about that move for a while. Was Camden Murphy lining up with a mini flip ramp? Oh no, I think he's just trying to get a stoppie off of it. Yeah, I think that's a very steep hit. That's gonna be hard to do. Oh no. Well, he's going to combo it into a wheelie just to try and get something, but that is never going to get him the win today. That's too bad. Cam, that move is just a little too steep to try that off of, and it's a 4.599. That's last place. So now the last guy up, it's Todd the Duke and Blue Thunder, and it's either going to be Todd or Tom, quite literally. And I don't know how Todd's going to beat it. I don't know. Todd's going to have to, like, do a triple mid-air backflip if he's going to beat Tom Meents. So Tom Meents is 1 truck away from being a 13-time World Finals champion and a 2-time 2-wheel skills champion. So Todd, I don't know if that counts as his hit. I hope it doesn't, because that was not a hit. I think that was what he was trying. I think he was trying to get a hit there and didn't get one. Yeah, he was. He's going to go back. Thankfully, he barely got it on the 2 wheels, so they're going to just be like, all right, Todd, go for it again. He just completely went past it. I think Todd's now searching for a second hit here, or a second place to hit something. Going for the bicycle. Todd the Duke, walking the bicycle, and he sets it down. Yeah, that's going to do it. Tom Meents, everyone. Give it up for Tom Meents. Tom Meents in Max D is about to become a 13-time World Finals champion, and indeed he is. Blue Thunder with a 6.321 means that Tom Meents in Max D has won his 13th Monster Jam World Finals championship with one of the craziest moves in the history of Monster Jam. So well deserved. And Tom Meents, congratulations, a 2-time 2-wheel skills champion, the only man to have ever won it. So, that leads us now into the second competition of the day, and it is the High Jump Challenge. Last time we had this competition, Cynthia Gauthier in Monster Mutt Dalmatian at the time won it. Jim Kohler will start it off. Now, what they're going to do, you see that little bump in the center of the track? Oh, look, Jim Kohler's rocking the pickup truck. Oh, I love it. He brought out the pickup truck body. I guess it makes sense because he did destroy his truck back in 2019 in this competition. So he's riding a different chassis right now. Probably tuned this thing perfectly. So what they're going to do is they're going to go over this bump, and they can have their rear wheels on the bump. They will then hit the ramp, get as high as they can, and whoever gets the highest wins the competition. Jim Kohler, ready to go. A man who loves getting big air. We will see if he can snag a high jump championship today. He's ready to go, lining up for the ramp. Oh my! Oh God! Stuffed that thing in quite literally to the ramp. That's going to take a while to get off. Oh my god, I love this competition. So he got 33.144 feet in the air. Obviously, there's no way to know how good that is until someone else goes. So here's Todd the Duke and Blue Thunder. He is my pick to win this competition. So far, I'm 0 for 2 in predictions. Todd the Duke just came out last in the skills competition. Now it's come out first. You're like, they didn't even move Avenger off the track. I'm sure that truck is just demolished. But that is why you don't want to use your own truck that you have to use in freestyle, because if you hit it and it destroys the truck, you got to get that thing fixed for freestyle. Who wants to do that? Now, it also seems like they made the ramp a little bit more friendly this year. Last time they did it, it was so vertical that it was just more of kind of like it was literally a high jump challenge. This one is more of like a big air challenge, which is what I love. I'm here for it. This is a much better view for this competition than I had last time that I did the commentary. Alright, Todd the Duke, he's got his back wheels on the ramp. He is getting himself set up. You've got to be perfectly lined up here, because you've got to get full speed to that thing, or you're not going to get the highest jump. Here goes Todd the Duke, full throttling it. Oh my, big air, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. Oh, and he rolls over. Oh man, that was a weird landing. I don't think that was as high as Jim Kohler's. Jim Kohler's was huge, and it is not. It's a 32.732, so seems like Jim Kohler's was very good. Now it's time for Bari Musauer and Zombie. He's going to come out and do the zombie arms for the fans. First time we're seeing Bari since round 2 of racing yesterday. Man, this World Finals, while yes, racing last night controversially has been talked about whether it was either good or not, I loved racing last night. Skills was fun, and now high jump's off to a pretty darn good start. I love that we could just get a beautiful shot of the S10 Avenger body right in front of us. Like, this is beautiful. It's quite the view. That would make a great picture, getting a picture of someone in the air with the Avenger in front of it. Alright, Bari Musauer heading over to the center bump as he is ready to go. Jim Kohler set the bar pretty darn high, but I think you can compare it to last time. In 2019, the highest jump was like 45 feet in the air. So that gives you a bit of an idea of how different the ramp has looked this year and how it's going to run differently, because Jim Kohler got so high up there but only got 33 feet. Bari Musauer seems like he's ready to go. You got to get yourself in the right mindset to just go flying through the air. Here he goes. Got a lot of speed. Oh, wow! That is huge air! And he saves it from rolling over, too. Man, that is the hardest part, is preventing your truck from rolling over after it lands. They really should put, like, pillows on the floor. What a run from Bari. That's got to be so freaky to just be flying in the air. I think that might take the lead. And indeed it does. 36.437. That is high. So the third truck out, Bari Musauer, has set a big number. Now your defending champ, Cynthia Gauthier, the Lucas Stabilizer. She's ready to rumble. Doing her little honky-tonka going around the track. She should feel comfortable doing this competition. I think if Jim Kohler had stayed more straight and didn't start pitching backwards, he probably would have had a higher number. So Bari taking the lead by 3 feet. That was a huge hit. Lucas Stabilizer, she is ready to go. Should feel comfortable. Getting herself set. She's off and running. Here we go. Cynthia Gauthier, your defending champion. Oh my God! That was such big air. I think that might have just taken the lead. Wow, that was... You could judge it based on how high they get up to the upper deck of the stadium, and her back wheels were at the upper deck. Oh my gosh, it's not high enough. It's only 33.55, so Bari Musauer was higher. That's crazy. I wonder if Bari's arms played a role in that. So now it's Corey Rummel and Megalodon. We're halfway through the competition now after Cynthia just went. Now Bari is a guy who, I'm sorry, not Bari. Corey is a guy who loves to get big air. Member of Team Scream. He was in this competition 3 years ago. So we'll see how he fares here today. Lining up towards the ramp. I'm sure they probably have a rule that you have to start from the other side of the ramp, like where he is now, because if you started from the other side of the ramp, it would be a little bit of a disadvantage to everyone else. He's got a lot of speed going. Oh my God! That's not going to take the lead, but that was a big hit. That was lower than Cynthia Gauthier got, so that is definitely not going to be first place. But you never know. I mean, you really can't tell. It's so hard to tell. We'll take a look at the scores for the height. Oh my gosh, that was really high. It's a 35.511, so it's higher than Cynthia, but not first place. So now it's 3 trucks left, and it's Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger, the world record holder for the highest jump in a monster truck. She is ready to go. Kristen Anderson should feel very comfortable flying through the air. I don't know the number of that world record that she got, but it was pretty darn high. And I'd have to assume they probably set this ramp up the exact same way they set that one up. Thankfully, it also seems like no one's really destroyed their trucks for freestyle, which is great. Jim Kohler destroyed his truck, but it's not the one that's freestyling, so it doesn't matter. Here goes Kristen Anderson, the world record holder. Oh no, that is not going to be good enough at all. That was not very high. It sounded like she didn't even have full gear there. That might not even crack 30 feet. That was a very, 23. That must have been something wrong with the truck there. So Kristen Anderson does not take home the lead or the win. So now Ryan Anderson and Son of a Digger. You know, Ryan Anderson is driving with the chip on his shoulder. He is still mad about last night that he got shut off in racing. So close to his 3rd ever World Finals Championship. And now here he is, trying to get number 3 in the high jump. He could not get it in skills. Here he goes, getting himself set. There we go. He is off. Big air over the ramp. Oh my gosh, that was awesome. You know what's funny is that this competition is one of those things that you know they're going to go so high. If someone did that freestyle, your jaw would be on the floor. That was really good. That's going to definitely contend for the top spot. Oh yeah! 38 feet! Ryan Anderson is taken first with 1 truck to go. 38.9! Oh my God! And now it's Tom Manson with the front engine truck. I don't know how he's going to do it. So Ryan Anderson right now is setting up for his 3rd ever World Finals Championship. And Tom Mentz, so it's either Ryan Anderson wins number 3 or Tom Mentz wins number 14 and is 2nd of the day. Could you imagine that? Tom Mentz, the last time Tom Mentz won 2 World Finals Championships in one weekend was 20 years ago. No matter what, drama, it's either Ryan Anderson gets his 3rd or Tom Mentz continues making history this weekend. Oh my! Tom Mentz! Oh my, I think Tom might have just won it. I don't know though, we're gonna have to look. And he didn't win it to 36 26 feet, so Ryan Anderson in Son of a Digger has his third World Finals championship. Congratulations to Ryan, Son of a Digger, has World Finals championship number 3. He's got one in racing, he's got one in freestyle, and now he's got a high jump. Who would have thought? Now it's time, Monster Jam fans, for the pinnacle of the Monster Jam season, Monster Jam Freestyle. And we've got ourselves intros. I love it. Intros are always the best at the Monster Jam World Finals. Okay, maybe it's not it. We've only got 2 trucks. Where are the rest of the trucks? Oh, seems like Kraken got a little lost there. So you're okay. So this is intros, but Kraken got a little stuck. Everyone else is like, come on, we want to go. So now the poor guys that led the pack have to wait. I'd have to assume that's probably Adam and Ryan at the front. Something about intros at the World Finals is just so special. I love just enjoying the intros. They are the best part of every World Finals weekend, other than the competitions. Not going very fast this time, but that's alright, I don't care. Something about feeling the trucks going by at full speed, just so special. I'd have to assume they're going to clear some of the trucks off so that we can see that, because that's always such a classical part. This has been the slowest intros in World Finals history, though, I promise you that. Yeah, I think we've cleared off some of the trucks. Yes, we have most definitely cleared off trucks, but I think that's just because they're going in. These poor guys want to go full speed, and they really can't. Well, Camden got us a little taste. Well, we got a little bit when the first 2 trucks came out. Well, Monster Jam fans, those are your competitors for the World Finals 21 Freestyle competition. And I could not be more excited. It is the best competition of the year, the World Finals Freestyle competition, and Cody Saucier will stay on the track because he's coming out first. Monster Jam fans, who's ready to crown a World Finals Freestyle champion? It's always the most exciting time of the weekend. Cody Saucier gets to lead us off, and his 2 minutes are on the clock, and the World Finals Freestyle Championship is underway. Daytime World Finals. Cody Saucier has been in numerous World Finals. He knows how to freestyle out here. He is also no stranger to coming out early and setting the bar high. 2015, he did just that. Came out in the Monster Energy truck. He had a great freestyle early on. Managed to take a lead and sat there for quite some time. It was also the same year he won the Double Down Showdown. But it's going to be a little bit more difficult to come out first and win the Freestyle Championship. But you never know. Lindsey Reed came out second and won it in 2019. Oh boy, dragging a little weird bounce on the sidewalls of the save. Oh yeah, we've got our first save of the night of who knows how many. Now, it's always a fun competition between the drivers coming out first to see who can lay down the best lead-off freestyle of all time. And to me, that freestyle still belongs to Cole Bernard from 2016. But Cody Saucier is throwing down a killer run right now. Is he going for the backflip already? Yes, the first backflip attempt of the weekend. Nailed it. Oh, he got the backflip to moonwalk, too. All right, these guys are coming out swinging today. Didn't get the best backflip to moonwalk, but I don't think he really cares. He's going for a bicycle now. Cody Saucier is really sprinkling it all in here. This is making a bid for the best lead-off freestyle ever. Oh, yeah, hitting the step up, too. I must say, this very well may be the best leadoff freestyle run in the history of Monster Jam. He's throwing in pretty much everything he can. He's done a stoppie, he's done a bicycle, he's done a backflip to moonwalk, he's gotten solid air, the momentum. What a great run from Cody Saucier to start it off. I mean, you couldn't have done it any better if you tried. He's out of the truck, he's fired up as he should be. That was a great run. We take a look at the scores. Well, actually, we'll take a look at the replays first.
Keep all of these things in mind.
I don't know why the screen keeps doing that with the camera. Very odd. But that was a really great run. Cody Saucier laying down a great freestyle. Yeah, 7.373. That's about average for a leadoff freestyle score. Now it's Weston Anderson in Gravedigger coming out second. Weston Anderson, his first ever Monster Jam World Finals. Now, the last time the second driver came out in World Finals history, she won it. So, Weston Anderson trying to fill those shoes. Here he goes, Weston Anderson leaning up for some big air. Nice leap to start off his run. His first ever World Finals freestyle, his first ever stadium freestyle. It's always great to see some of those arena drivers get their first stadium freestyle at the World Finals. And a guy like Weston Anderson, this is our first taste at how the youngest Anderson freestyles at the stadium level. He certainly seems to have the Gravedigger throttle rhythm, that's for sure. I mean, he is fluttering that thing a lot. Certainly loves to get speed and big air. Wow! He is not holding back. Neither of these first two drivers are holding back at all. This is going to be a great freestyle field. Big air again! Oh my, a bounce! Look at that! It was like a pogo stick. I think that is called a pogo, if I'm correct. I could be completely wrong. Lining up for the backflip, Weston Anderson's first stadium backflip ever. Oh no, he over-rotated that thing and he is done. Weston Anderson's night is complete. So Weston Anderson is not going to win it today. It's a 7.176, a pretty good run from Weston, but unfortunately that is not enough. He had a really solid freestyle though, so Cody Saucier remains in the top spot. Now Nick Pagliarulo in the Kraken. He's ready to go. This beautiful blue Kraken, the blue and red, emerging from the darkness of the ocean, ready to freestyle here at Camping World Stadium. His first World Finals freestyle, and I'm sure he is fired up right now. He didn't come here to race, he came here to freestyle. I can only imagine the butterflies going through his body right now. Is he lining up for the step up already? Is he starting from back here? Oh my god! Wow! Big air! Kraken is off and running! Look at that! Talk about announcing your presence! Nick Pagliarulo taking full advantage. Oh no, I think he's broken his rear steer. Oh, no way! Oh, something's wrong with that truck. Oh, what a terrible break. Oh, what a shame. Oh, that is such a shame for Kraken. He's not going to be able to keep going. That's a shame. So Kraken doesn't get a score either, which is unfortunate. Now Brandon Mahan and Whiplash. She has been picked by a lot to win this competition. Cody Saucier still at the top spot. We'll see if Brianna Mahan can walk out of here with a freestyle win. Did very well in 2019. A lot of people argue that she had the best freestyle that year and deserved to win it. And I must say, I think I concur with that statement. And the defending World Finals champion is in the house. Lindsay Reed, as I mentioned earlier, is one of the professional judges, one of the three, alongside Dennis Anderson and Scott Douglas. Brianna Mahan, one of 3 females in the field. Only one female has ever won the World Finals Freestyle Championship. That is Medusa. Brianna Mahan has not had any real wow moments so far in the run. It's going to be tough. Cody had a really good run to lead it off. It's going to be very difficult to beat. We'll see if she can step it up here in the second half of the freestyle run. There's still 20 trucks to go. Brianna Mahan has competed in the World Finals in 2016, 17, 18, and 19. She's gotten herself out there a lot. Oh boy, on the right side of the truck doing some sidewalls. And her run is done. And Brianna Mahan will not be winning freestyle this year, unfortunately. Scoop's going to have to come save her. It's a 6.320, which puts her in 3rd place. So Cody Saucier still in the top spot. Now it's Jamie Garner and Overboard. Jamie Garner would love to win the freestyle championship this year. Coming out 5th here in freestyle. The first independent that came out didn't even make it to 30 seconds, so Jamie Garner going to try and represent them well. His first ever World Finals, his first ever World Finals freestyle. And he is hoping to do very well tonight. We haven't seen him since round 1 of racing. Got knocked out in the very first race. It's always tough to be in the first race because one driver is going to be knocked out in the first thing of the weekend and not come back until freestyle. So it just feels like you haven't seen them in a while. It's even worse when it's a really great driver that's knocked out in the first race. You certainly don't see him until the end of the freestyle competition. Jamie Garner, though, nice air to lead off his run. We know what he can do here in freestyle. He can put down a really good run. He has done that in the past. He has always been a real threat to win pretty much every freestyle competition. But this is a different animal than just a regular stadium show. I was lucky enough to witness one of the best freestyles of his life. Oh, big sky wheelie. Breaks the tailgate, but the truck's all right, but he is going to have to, maybe not. Yeah, he's going to have to back up. Back in Houston of 2021, he threw down an incredible freestyle, arguably the best of his life. Now he's hoping to put down an even better one and try and win a World Finals championship. Oh boy, hitting hard on the left side. Can he save it? The truck rolling over. Oh my, there we got it, a save. What a move. Jamie Garner throwing it down now. That is the best move of the night right there. Anytime you can get a move like that in a World Finals freestyle, you are automatically put in the competition to win it. So Jamie Garner, if he can fill the clock here, puts himself in a good spot. He's been shut off. Hopefully the truck is okay and he can keep on going. It would be a shame if he would be done from there. Unless he filled the clock. Yeah, the clock's paused, so he isn't done yet. They're just trying to clear the... They're trying to clear up the track. Oh, they're going to end his run. All right, so Dragon got a 7.373. And that is the lead. It's a 7.473. The judges gave him such a low score. But the fans put that really high up there, so that does put him in first. Jamie Garner, a very good freestyle. And for the time being, he will be up there in the #1 spot. Now, it is Brandon Vincent in Gravedigger, ready to go. Your World Finals Racing Champion is not going to double down. He broke a wheel off, and that's not even going to get him a score. Unfortunately, Brandon Vincent, that truck was not ready to go for freestyle here today, and unfortunately, his freestyle run is cut too short. Now Bryce Kenny, the Mohawk Warrior, he's ready to freestyle, looking for his first World Finals Freestyle Championship. Bryce Kenny showcasing his happy feet. He loves to do that at the World Finals. I love it. He also does it pretty frequently throughout the year. So he's off and running. Now Bryce Kenny does have a freestyle win this season. He's been very consistent in this competition after that real rough start to the year. He started the year off with a lot of real core freestyles. The truck just wasn't quite cooperating with him. But hopefully today the truck will cooperate and he can throw down a good run. Jamie Garner sits in the top spot. Jamie Garner also has the move of the night. It's always good to keep an eye on the move of the night at the World Finals because while Tom Meents did in skills, that doesn't really count for move of the night because move of the night has to come out of freestyle. Move of the day most definitely is Tom Meents, and I don't think that will even be topped because that was one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Big air, Bryce Kenny put that thing, he just completely went for the transfer there, landed it on the other pod, didn't even worry about it. He really had to hit that perfectly, and he did. Nice air again. This has been a really good run. So far, no one's really had a full run since Cody Saucier. Cody Saucier did have a really good run, but it doesn't stay in the top spot because of Jamie Garner's save. Oh, wow! Bryce Kenny airing out, but the truck doesn't like that, and it rolls it over, and he is not going to be able to save it. That truck did not handle that bounce well at all. And unfortunately, he is not going to take the lead. Who knows? We'll see. I don't think it will. 7.473 from Overboard is the score to beat, and the score for Mohawk Warrior is not first place, 6.727. So he will not take the lead. Now, it is Charlie Balkin in Monster Mode coming out very early today. Your 2010 World Finals Freestyle Champion, looking for Freestyle Championship number 2. And so far, this is our first real heavy hitter coming out in the freestyle competition. You can always classify how the freestyle competition goes by how seriously competitive these drivers are to win the championship. And while, yes, we've had a lot of great drivers and a nice stoppie, a lot of these drivers that have come out so far could have won, all of them could have won this championship. A guy like Charlie Balkin is likely going to throw down an incredible freestyle, and if he fills the clock, he's a threat. Wasn't heavily predicted to win this competition, and it always tends to be the driver that no one picked to win that wins, and that's pretty much how it's going all weekend, except for maybe skills, but I don't think anyone expected Tom to do that. But even at that, not many people picked Tom either. There were a lot of Ryans and Tylers, so Brandon Vincent winning racing was a shock. Tom Meents winning skills was not a shock, but it was not heavily picked. Charlie Balkin, a good backflip. That's number 1 of the run. Also keep in mind, in the World Finals, a lot of drivers tend to do more than one backflip. And then for high jump, I don't think many people picked Ryan to win it either. I mean, he is not necessarily known for getting that super high air, and Ryan Anderson, your high jump champion. Charlie Balkin's having a pretty good run so far. The truck has taken a lot of awkward bounces, but he's a professional driver. Oh, wow! Big air and a weird bounce! Oh, my, but he saved it! Oh, my! Hopefully the truck's all right. It seems to be. I don't know if he can see. And another awkward bounce. This truck is just bouncing everywhere, but he is somehow still going. He's going to throw it in reverse, get some big air, and out to 2015 when he did that. This has been a really good run so far. Charlie Balkin is tearing it up here in Orlando. I told you guys, this guy's a threat. Never count Charlie Balkin out, and he is just throwing the truck around, cross-threading the center of the track. No idea how much time is left. I'd have to assume not much, but the truck is just holding on by a thread. And he is still going. What a freestyle from Charlie Balkin. That is one of those runs that if it wins, I won't be that disappointed. Taking a look at the highlight of this run, the crazy bounce and a roll. I mean, that was insane. Score to beat's a 7.473. I'd have to assume Monster Mutt will take the lead here. The score coming in for Monster Mutt. All right, a very good score, an 8.343. The professional judges are really lowering these scores. I'd have to assume that's probably on purpose, making sure that the scores don't get too overblown too early. But Charlie Balkin with a great freestyle. Now Tristan England and Earthshaker, who hasn't completed more than maybe 45 seconds of freestyle in his last 2 World Finals competitions. I don't think he's even completed 30 seconds. Last 2 years he's gone out on either the first or second hit, so I'm sure he's just going to sit there and say, okay, complete 2 hits. Nice move there. Okay, don't get a little too aggressive. All right, he's already completed. Well, once he hits this, he's already done more hits combined in this show than he has in the last 2 World Finals. So Tristan England, I'm sure, can breathe a little bit now that he's lasted longer. And now you can tell he's definitely letting it loose. Oh, and of course the truck breaks. Oh my God. Broke that back left wheel, and of course, Tristan England, I don't even think that's 30 seconds. Oh, wouldn't that just... Oh, that's just a shame. All right, it did complete 30 seconds. At least he gets a score. But poor Tristan England's World Finals luck is just awful. So now John Gordon and Bad Company comes out. His first World Finals freestyle. He's ready to go. That beautiful orange Bad Company. Nice air. Wow. Oh my, his shocks absorbed the heck out of that. Did you see that? It's almost like the truck sunk to the ground. That's not comfortable. Oh yeah, his shocks are so loose. But I guess that's smart when you've got to get big air. Let the truck absorb it. The looser the shocks, the better the landing will be for the truck, unless it'll spring it like a pogo stick, which is never good, but we'll see how that impacts the freestyle run. Now, this is not the first major freestyle competition that John Gordon's been in. He did compete in the All-Star Challenge in 2019, so he has had a taste of a high-level freestyle, but the World Finals is a completely different animal. Nice air again, and you can see the truck just absorbing the heck out of these landings. This is the future of Monster Jam right here. A guy like John Gordon should be around for a while. He's a very good driver, and he only gets better with the years. First came up in 2018. I think he might be having some truck issues here. Not sure. Oh no, he was just going for the backflip. Oh my! Hard hit on the back, but the truck seems alright. Those shocks absorbed it. Oh no, now he's in a weird position. He's in between the 2 backflips and he just decides to floor it. Who cares? Searching around for another hit. I'm not sure if this will take the lead here. Oh, he's going for that little car. I don't know if that counts as a mini flip. Yeah, it is. That's a mini flip ramp right there, and he landed it. So 2 backflips. Oh my! Somehow he pulled a wheelie out of that. What? How did he do that? All right, that was awesome. So John Gordon is setting a nice mark, and that's the end of the run. So the highlight of that run, obviously, the mini flip to the wheelie. So the score to beat's an 8.343. The score for Bad Company, I'd have to assume it's going to be right around there. It is. It's an 8.174. So second place for Bad Company. And we have Barney Musauer and Zombie. Going to do his zombie arms to the fans. Looking to win a World Finals championship this weekend. We have had 3 different champions. Brandon Vincent, Tom Menson, Ryan Anderson. Now Barney Musauer hoping to add his name to that list. It's quite the legendary list, I must say. These fans have gotten themselves quite the pretty good weekend out here, I must say. This has been a very fun World Finals. I've sufficiently enjoyed every moment of it. I mean, even high jump was really awesome. I really loved high jump this year. Nice air from Bari. Almost won the high jump competition, too. Going for the backflip. There are tons of backflip ramps. So far, we've seen a lot of them utilized. But the backflip is giving a lot of air this year, I will say. Well, Sauer's having a pretty good run, but Charlie Hawkins' run was just so good that I think he's going to really have to step it up if he wants to win it here today. Oh, going for another backflip. Here we go, going to the blue side of the track, and another really high backflip. That's going to be a problem tonight. Not sure if it's just the way the ramps are set up or what, but everyone tonight is getting so much air on the backflips. And now he's going to just launch it over the center of the track. Oh my, and another weird bounce, but the truck is all right. And he's going to do a donut just at the end of the time. Pretty good run from Zombie. I don't know if that's going to be enough to take the lead, but who knows? We'll have to find out. Score to beat's an 8.343, and the score is a 7.934, so that is not second place, that's I think third. Yes, it is third place, so Zombie will not take a lead. That was a pretty good run though, but no World Finals Championship this year for Bahrain Musawwir. This is when we start getting to that point in the competition where it's like, alright, well, these drivers, X-driver is not winning a World Finals this year. Not sure which Gravedigger driver this is. I'd have to assume Kristen, because I don't think Tyler or Adam would be coming out this early. It is Kristen. Kristen Anderson got to compete in the high jump earlier today. Her truck did not quite cooperate with her. Charlie Balkin and Monster Mutt still sitting in the top spot. And of course, Kristen's door is open in typical Gravedigger fashion. We have the doors off, or the doors open in the World Finals. Seems to always happen that one door is open for no reason. They just didn't quite latch it on. Oh boy, little bicycle out of Kristen. She's no worse for the wear. Needs to pick up the momentum, though. I mean, if you want to win the World Finals Championship, you either need one or two great moves. Oh my, what was that? Somehow the truck's still okay after that fling. So you need either one or two really insane moves, or you need to just have two incredible minutes. And so far, she is going to have to opt for the few insane moves. She already had one pretty cool move, but she's really going to have to pick it up. Hasn't gotten a backflip yet. I'm not sure if there's a backflip to our left over here. I'd have to assume there is one. We'll find out if someone hits it at some point tonight. The first two Gravediggers that have come out have not fared too well. Oh my, that jump just gives you such big air. You also have to remember, the Gravedigger drivers are probably going to come out earlier than you would like to see them because of the Gravedigger Encore today. So I'd have to assume Adam and Ryan and maybe even Tyler will probably be coming out before the 20th driver, because they need to be able to... Oh boy, Kristen Anderson's going over. That's going to be the end of her run. So because they've got to get strapped into their trucks, they're going to have to come out a little bit earlier. So it's 6.515, not enough to win it tonight. So Kristen Anderson's first World Finals is in the books. Now another lady in her first ever World Finals. This is Kayla Blood in Soldier Fortune. A lot of first-time World Finals competitors this year. I believe this is actually the last one. I think everyone else after this has competed in at least one, if I'm remembering correctly. I think this is the final of the first-time drivers. Yeah, if I'm remembering correctly, that is true, but you never know. We'll find out. She's lined up for big air. She loves to do this, back up and get a nice hit to start off her run, and that is a pretty good hit. Gotta watch the combo there. She didn't get enough air. She cased that thing in. Thankfully, the truck is all right, and it didn't end her run. Kayla Blood would love to come out here and win the freestyle competition. Lindsay Reed is her defending World Finals champion. Obviously, she can't win it because she isn't competing in it this year. So we will have a new freestyle champion. The only defending champion we've had is Tom Mentz in the skills competition. I'm trying to remember the last time someone defended their World Finals championship. It's been a really long time. Might even have to go all the way back to John Seasock. Actually, no, didn't Adam Anderson go back-to-back in 13 and 14? I believe he did. I think if that is the case, which I believe it is, it's a long time ago. It's like 9 years. I remember he won it in 2014. I don't remember about 13. Then that would be the last time that there was someone that defended their title. If it wasn't, then it would be John Sesock back in 07 and 08. Kayla Blood lining up for the backflip here. Let's hope she can get a good one. Oh, picture perfect right there. That was magnificent. It's also the first time I've said magnificent this year. It's the first time I've used the word magnificent in probably over like a year. Nice air. That center hit is really leading to some awkward bounces. You've got to do that towards the end of your run. Oh boy, that was almost catastrophic, but she somehow managed to keep that thing rolling. Her time is winding down. Oh my, almost lost it, but didn't. I'd have to assume her time is probably either up or almost up. She is going for the backflip again, the same ramp. Hit it hard on the nose. I think she might have broken the truck, but it doesn't matter. I think time is up anyways. And indeed it is. She is done. It's a 7.226 for Soldier Fortune. That's 6th place. So Monster Mutt, Charlie Balkin still in the top spot. Now here's Mark Liston, El Toro Loco, and keep an eye on this guy. He could be a sneaky competitor to win this competition. He's thrown down some really solid freestyles this year over the course of the season. We're right around the halfway mark here in freestyle. I think we're past the halfway mark at this point. Again, it's only 24 trucks competing here. You'd have to hope that all of them manage to come out and compete. Oh, also, I said that we are done with the first-time competitors in the World Finals, and now here's Mark List, and he's a first-time competitor, so right away proving me wrong. It's hard to remember all 24 drivers that are competing and just have them all in your head at once. Starting his run off with a pretty good stoppie. He didn't get to compete in the skills competition, showing off why maybe he should have. Oh my, on the left side of the truck, but thankfully able to dig it out. He had a pretty good run, a pretty good season this year. He managed to really go above and beyond. He won 2 freestyles, including one at the very end of the season. It's been shut off. Hopefully that's not the end of the run. Trying to get that truck refired. Thankfully he did complete 30 seconds, and he's backfired anyways. Ooh, he hits the mini flip ramp. I'm not sure if he just didn't realize that was a mini flip ramp or he wanted to hit it that way, but either way, the truck is still alright. Going for the backflip a little early, but that's what happens in the World Finals. Oh boy, over-rotated. Oh yeah, got it into the moonwalk, and he is perfectly walking that thing. Oh my god, the best backflip to moonwalk in the history of Monster Jam! I told you guys, watch out for Mark List! He is moonwalking that thing up the ramp! Oh my gosh, that was the best backflip to moonwalk ever. No debate. No debate. Absolutely zero debate. How about that? And he's still got a lot of time left. Remember, he did that with a lot of time left in the run. Hopefully, that truck is not done. Yeah, that truck keeps shutting off, unfortunately, but he's still going. And you cannot ask for a better first half of the freestyle run. And now he just broke that back tie rod, and now he's done. That's too bad. Oh man, Mark List was really looking good, and I told you that high leap is going to really hurt you. And it does. So the score to beat's an 8.343. That was a really good run, but that can't take the lead because he didn't fill the clock. Yeah, 8.070. The fans gave it a high score. The judges, though, deservingly gave him a very low score, as they should. Now it's Jim Kohler and Avenger, and Jim Kohler has not had a good World Finals freestyle run since 2017. He's out here in this beautiful 25th anniversary body. I also found out, thanks courtesy to my dad, that the 25th anniversary for anything is a silver anniversary. So that is why the truck is silver, and it looks that way. And it is a beautiful, beautiful body. It's very clean, very smooth. So here goes Jim Kohler. He has not had a good year in freestyle this year. He's not won a single freestyle competition, but you know what? It doesn't matter what happens in the regular season. Jim Kohler turns into a different person when it comes time for the World Finals. It's like he keeps himself above water just to earn the qualification to the World Finals so that he can go off in the World Finals. Because, oh my gosh, big air. As an independent, you don't really want to destroy the truck before the World Finals because it's a lot of money, you know? You save that money for the World Finals. Don't destroy the truck so this way you can tear it in half at the World Finals and you have the money to do so. Because as an independent, he does have to pay for his own parts. So far, he's lasted longer in this freestyle than he has in each of the last two World Finals, if I'm correct. I remember 2019, the truck just broke early. He lasted really long in that World Finals of 2019, but the truck was broken, so it kind of doesn't really count. Oh, wow! Big hit! Oh, and he just broke that front right wheel off. And the track just keeps on eating up these drivers. Unfortunately, the track is a little too strong, and that is not the first time Jim Kohler has had a run end with a wheel off. So unfortunately, that's going to do it for him. Oh, look at that! Oh, they've got a pool! They brought out a pool for Jim Kohler. Oh, they've got a fountain. You know what? Jim Kohler, I love it. He hasn't done this since 2017. He's going to jump into the water. Look at that. It's got the 25th anniversary on there. He's like, let's go. I get to jump in water today. It's a water slide, too. And he can't even get up it. Look at, he's going to have to go around. I don't think he can't even get up the water slide. And into the water he goes. Jim Kohler. You've got to love it. I'm sure the water's freezing cold like it always is. He doesn't care. It is very hot in Orlando. So Jim Kohler, an Avenger, everyone. Gotta love it. And yes, as I said before, here comes Adam Anderson and Gravedigger. Expect the Gravedigger drivers to be coming out very early tonight. It always happens in every major anniversary year. They've got to get them in so that they can be ready for the encore, so I'd expect Ryan will also be coming out pretty soon. I'm surprised they're putting Adam out before Tyler, though. Adam Anderson, 5-time World Finals champion. The last time Adam won the World Finals was back in 2018. He won the Racing Championship that year. He also won Freestyle in 2016, won Freestyle in 2008, and then won Racing in both 13 and 14. So 5 times Adam Anderson has been crowned a champion, but it's been 4 years. And you know Adam Anderson would love to get back there. The longest he's ever gone without a World Finals championship was 5. That was between 2008. Nice combo into the wheelie. From 2008 until 2013, that 5-year span was the longest he's ever gone. And if he doesn't win it this year, then it will mean that next year will tie that record. Nice air from Adam Anderson. Lost the flag in the back. It doesn't matter. Oh, my! Weird little move. The truck just kept staying in the wheelie through the center. Oh, no! No power in that front right wheel. But again, thankfully he can keep on running with that. And Adam Anderson can do something with it. That doesn't mean that his run's over. It doesn't mean he's not going to win. There are only a few people in Monster Jam that I trust to throw down an incredible freestyle with a truck like that. And Adam Anderson's one of them. He has done it before. Oh, is he gonna try the mini flip with this? What on earth? Just sending it. It stuffs it in, and the truck is just completely turtled. And Adam Anderson's not going to win the World Finals freestyle this year. He is not going to win a championship, which means that next year will tie his record for the longest without a freestyle championship, where he already has tied it at 5 years. So 12th place for Adam Anderson, unfortunately. Now it's Colvin Arm, the Black Pearl. Colvin Arm won the Stadium Freestyle of the Year at the awards ceremony on Friday night. And now he's freestyling in the World Finals for the first time since 2018. He didn't get the call in 2019, so I'm sure he is glad to be back. It's pretty funny. He has been in every other World Finals since 2016. He was in 16, 18, and now in 2022. He was there in 16, not in 2017. He was there in 2018, not in 2019, and now he's back in 2022, which means that with the way history's going, he won't be in it next year, but he'll be there in 2024. Cole Vennard's had a lot of really great freestyles this season. Also, Mark Liss took home the move of the night so far, by the way. I forgot to update that with his backflip to moonwalk. It's going to be a tough one to beat. That was awesome. Cole Vennard rocking those torn up flags. He's been doing that since 2018 when this truck came to life. Remember when this truck was first announced? Such a beautiful design. It's gone through one design change since then, and honestly, I like this design even better than the original one. The original one was gorgeous, and this is just somehow even prettier. Going for the backflip, a lot of air on it, lands it, and he's all right. I think he wants to try that walk the plank. That's his signature move, and he hasn't gotten it much this year, so if he can get it, I'm sure he would love to do it. The walk the plank where he does the backflip into the wheelie, similar to what John Gordon did, except instead of it being in an awkward, weird bounce after the fact, he does it through the backflip, like lands it a little short and then walks it. Going for the backflip here. He's now got an idea of how the backflip ramps are working, and another so high backflip. My oh my. These backflips today are just getting some serious elevation. Oh boy, the truck's just flipping over to the center. Can he save it? Oh yeah! What? Cole Vennard's been known for having some of the weirdest saves in Monster Jam history. And there's another. That was awesome. He didn't fill the clock. 8.343. Charlie Pauken is still in first right now. And I said it after his run. That could win a freestyle championship, and I wouldn't complain about it. Black Pearl does not take the lead at 7.967, and I'd say that's pretty fair. That's a pretty accurate score from Cole Vennard. Now Cynthia Gauthier and the Lucas Stabilizer. Have to assume that we'll see one of Tyler Menningo or Ryan Anderson probably in the next truck or two. Trying to get those guys out. I know they want to have Ryan Anderson as far back as they possibly can, but like I said with the Encore, you can't have him last. So they've got to be suited up for that Encore right away, especially in the event that he wins, because there has been a time, like in 2012, in the 10th anniversary for Max D, Tom Mentz won the freestyle championship and then had to do the Encore, so the interview process was very strange. Oh, weird casing in there, but the truck is still going. Oh, now on the sidewalls! Oh my gosh, that truck's done. Ooh, that was a really weird combination of moves there, but unfortunately her run ends very, very early to 6.004, so Cynthia Gauthier's freestyle is complete, and so is her weekend. The first Stabilizer World Finals is in the books, and that is 15th place.
Unbelievable save, but she couldn't quite make it happen.
Man, imagine if she saved that thing, that would have been awesome. Now Corey Rummel and Megalodon, he's ready to go. Keep your eye on him too. He has had some really good freestyles in the past. The door is pretty much wide open to take home the lead in freestyle, but Charlie Pauken's run was really, really good. He had the big air, he had that crazy save, and he did have the backflip. He also kept the momentum up pretty much the entire run. So Charlie Pauken hunting for World Finals Freestyle Championship #2 of his career, but Corey Rummel hoping to stop him. Corey Rummel was on the Stadium Championship Series Yellow this year alongside Charlie Pauken. The two of them raced each other a lot in the racing competition. And now, well, they're racing for the top spot here in freestyle. This track is eating up a lot of trucks tonight, and that tends to be the case as the truck's been shut off. That tends to be the case at the World Finals. He hasn't even completed 30 seconds yet. Oh no, the truck broke and another truck just eaten up by the track, and that's not going to get him a score. Now it's Todd LeDuc. Let's see if he goes for a LeDuc leap at some point in this freestyle. There's really no place to do it, so he is not starting off his run with the out-of-the-box incredible hit like he normally does. He tends to save that for when he really needs it. And he definitely doesn't need it tonight. So Todd LeDuc off and running. We don't have a LeDuc leap, a classical LeDuc leap, but it's the World Finals. Todd LeDuc is going to bomb that truck at some point if he gets to it. You know he is. This is another serious competitor for the Freestyle Championship. He's in the elite group of drivers up there that can win every single Freestyle Championship there is. He's really only the third one we've had so far. Charlie Pauken, Adam Anderson, and Todd LeDuc in that elite group of World Finals champions. Former World Finals champions in freestyle. We'll have some more of them coming in the next couple of freestylers, I'm sure. We don't have many trucks left. Oh, wow! Nice hit off of the step-up. Todd turning it on a little bit. He tends to take it a little bit easier in the first half of the run, but now a big leap that time, and he landed it perfectly. He could not have landed that any better. Ooh, the truck's been shut off. I hope he's all right. We've got to get that truck refired. We can't have another truck done so early, especially when it's pretty much looking okay. Thankfully, he is going again. And I think he's going for the backflip now. Yes, he is. He's got the backflip. Oh, boy! Over-rotating it, or under-rotating it. Can he save it? Yes, he can! Todd LeDuc! Now it's time to turn it on. You've got the big move in there. Now he can just beat Todd LeDuc, and he can take a lead tonight. That is a good move. Nice air. He's had a very good run so far. Similar to what Charlie Pauken did. He's just kind of throwing the truck around. I'm still waiting for that absolute bomb of a hit. Throwing the truck around still to the center of the track. He's just cross-threading everything, flipping it around. Oh my! And it's still saving and he's still going! Oh, Todd LeDuc, you madman! I just got a back cramp because of that. What a run from Todd LeDuc. I would give that the lead. Score to beat's an 8.343 for Monster Mutt. Todd LeDuc's score is going to be very close. Oh, man. Not first place to 7.981. So close. So close. That was a really good run, though. And honestly, like I said, it's a flip of the coin. I think it's because he didn't fill the clock. But that was a really good run. But Charlie Pauken remains up there at the top spot. And like I said, I can't really argue with it. Both Todd LeDuc, I think it's because LeDuc didn't fill the clock. That really does make a big difference. But I don't know how much time was left. Now it's Camden Murphy. Camden Murphy won his first freestyle of the year in the last show of the year at MetLife Stadium. He has not had a freestyle since then. It's been a little over a month. So let's see if that freestyle momentum can keep up. He was great in racing and skills this year, but freestyle, he just could not quite fill the clock. He's one of those guys, though, that if he fills the clock, he's automatically a threat. He had a great freestyle in 2019 here at the World Finals, but he didn't fill the clock. Putting it into a stop, he just walks it over the ramp like that. That is great. So Todd LeDuc and Charlie Pauken have had the two best runs of the night so far. And while I do think Todd LeDuc deserved the lead there, I don't know how much time was left on the clock, if any, and that does play a big role. And Charlie Pauken's run was great too. They were two really good freestyles. And Charlie Pauken's wow moment was a little bit better. So, I don't know. It comes down to a game of inches, really, here at Monster Jam, and it's really just a matter of how much time was left on the clock. It really does make a difference at the World Finals. Unlike in a normal show where you could give it to LeDuc, you want to have them fill the clock and throw down a good run instead of just throwing the truck around and having a good minute and 45, because those 15 seconds make a difference. Camden Murphy keeping that in mind here as he has done a good job of filling the clock so far. He's got solid momentum, but I do want to see him pick it up just a little bit. There are not many trucks left here at the World Finals. Still have to see Tom Meents, Ryan Anderson, Tyler Menninga, and I think those might actually be the last three. Which means that Charlie Pauken's getting a lot closer here to winning the Freestyle Championship. Dragonoid lining up for the backflip ramp. Oh boy, the truck is broken, and somehow he managed to hit the backflip, but unfortunately it rolls it over, and that's not going to win him it tonight. So very close, very, very close. 7.052 for Cameron Murphy puts him in 11th. So I still have those three, Tom, Ryan, and Tyler, and I think those are our last three here. So here's Tyler Menninger and Gravedigger ready to go. Another guy who has done so well in freestyle this year. Over the course of the season, he leads Monster Jam at the stadium level with 6 freestyle wins. He loves the big floor. We'll see if he can really love it more tonight. He's going to line up for that big ramp to start. That's going to be a really dangerous move to try. That has led to a lot of awkward bounces tonight. This freestyle competition has not been the best we have ever had, that's for sure, but obviously, as you all know, those last few runs really make a difference. If you can end on a high note, then that determines how the World Finals is viewed. So far, this is pretty on par with 2019 in terms of just a lot of trucks going out early, which is typically the case at the World Finals, and Tyler's been shut off. Hopefully they can get him refired. Thankfully, the truck stayed all right. He didn't hit it too hard. All right, good. So he has been refired. That would have been really disappointing if he couldn't keep going here. So now Tyler's a little angry that he had his truck shut off. Yeah, I'm really thinking hard, and I think it is just these last three. So we are right down at the end of it, and Charlie Pauken still in the first place spot, and I have to say it was really good, but a stoppie from Tyler Menninger. That's going to help his case to win this freestyle competition. And a nice hit there as well. So Gravedigger, 40th anniversary of this truck, would love to walk out of here with yet another World Finals championship. It won racing with Brandon Vincent behind the wheel, and Son of a Digger won the high jump competition. Tyler Menninger still, this is a solid run. He's just got to fill the clock and have a wow moment in there. Hits the backflip. Oh my, a one-wheel moonwalk after the backflip. Oh, and into a wheelie. What the heck? He just did a backflip to moonwalk to wheelie. Ryan Anderson style. All right, that's a wow moment right there. That's our second odd bounce on a wheelie there we've had today. The truck's been shut off. Please don't tell me that's it. There's 24 seconds left on the clock. Oh man, please get this truck refired. Sounds like it's back on. Good, we can get this truck going. Lining up for some nice air. He's got a little bit of time left, so he can just kind of go all out here. Enjoy this big track, get some nice air, and maybe take home a freestyle championship tonight. Oh yeah, launching that thing to the center of the track. On the left side, a little bicycle. And he keeps shutting off, man. That is just so unfortunate. That is just killing his momentum, and that's going to be the end of his run. It's going to be really close. His run was great, but it's just hard to judge. It really is hard to judge when you've been shut off 4 times. But the backflip to moonwalk to wheelie was good. The score to beat's an 8.343. To me, this doesn't take the lead. And I'm sure the judges will probably reflect that. The score for Gravedigger is not enough for the lead. It's a 7.788. So that is not enough for first place. Tyler Menninger's 7th place. And there's now just, it looks like 2 trucks left. Tom Benson, Max D's next. So I think they're having Ryan come out last. Somehow, they're going to have Ryan come out last. Now here's Tom Benson, Max D. Had the move of the weekend in the skills competition. With that moonwalk to moonflip, I guess. And his 2 minutes are underway. Big air. Nice hit to start off. You may remember back in 2019, Men started his runoff with huge air as well. And more big air again. Now, Tom Meents, he's looking for World Finals Championship number 14 now. He's a 13-time champ. Nice air again. He is airing this truck out. Alrighty, Tom Meents, I love this. He typically tends to take it easy for the first minute, but not today. He's hitting everything at pretty much full speed, and if he can continue that for the whole run, he might win today. Charlie Pauken is still in the hot seat, with only, I think, one truck left after Tom Meents. Oh, can he get into the hoppy stoppy? Maybe! He's getting the moonwalk, and look at him walking it backwards! Oh my! What a hoppy stoppy! He threw it in, yes! We got a hoppy stoppy at the World Finals. I love it. Tom Meents right now, this is a good run. This is a very good run. If he can fill the clock, this could take home another freestyle championship for Tom Meents, and a nice landing too. The backflips make such a difference with how it's kicking drivers. The last time Tom Meents won the World Finals freestyle, oh my, doing a little pirouette, but he still got it. What on earth? Just out of nowhere, the last time he won the freestyle championship was in 2012. It has been 10 years for Tom Meents. Or sorry, no, it was 2013, not 2012. I apologize. It was 2013. So it's been 9 years. This has been a really good run. This could take the lead right now. Fill the clock and Tom Meents could be your new leader. We shall see in another nice backflip for Meents. He's going to spin it into a donut right at the end of time. I think he's just going to finish this thing with a donut, a cyclone, a typical Tom Meents cyclone, and he's going to end it off in a donut, and that is the end of the run. What a run from Tom Meents. That's another run that I would be happy if it won tonight. Your score to beat, 8.343. This is the moment of truth. That was a great run from Tom Meents. Ooh, this is getting nerve-wracking here, baby. The score coming in, and it's first place, 8.615 for Tom Meents, and he has taken the lead with just one man left. It's Ryan Anderson in Son of a Digger. My oh my, it's either Ryan wins number 4 or Tom wins number 14, and I could not be any happier. Because Tom Meents laid down a World Finals caliber run, a championship caliber run, and now Ryan Anderson comes out trying to beat it. And I love Ryan Anderson's chances here, because Tom Meents' run was great, but the second half was not as good momentum-wise as the first. Ryan Anderson lives on incredible momentum. Here he goes, ready to go. He is off and running, hitting the center ramp, and his run has commenced, and the truck just ate that beautifully. So many drivers had their shots a little too stiff tonight. Ryan seems to have them absolutely perfect based on that first hit. Tom Meents throughout his run, he had big air, he did the hoppy stopping, he did the backflip, he also got the little whatever, looked like a cartwheel. Nice air from Ryan Anderson. Could you imagine back-to-back World Finals champions win it because of a cartwheel? That would be hysterical. Who would have thought? My nerves are so high right now. This is the last run of the night. Ryan Anderson, Son of a Digger, going for the backflip. There is that little piece of dirt that could cause a problem. Oh, that's the perfect bounce for a moonwalk, but it didn't shift in time. Looked like he was stuck in neutral. That would have been the perfect bounce for that backflip to moonwalk, but unfortunately the truck just didn't want to. And you better believe he ain't going to hold back on this truck. He doesn't care if this truck's in the encore. He's going to destroy it. I promise you that. Ryan Anderson trying to finish off the Freestyle Championship tonight with a win. And if he can do it, right now it's pretty on par with Tom Meents, but I think he needs to turn it up just a little bit. Because Tom Meents had a really, really good run. Is he going for that mini flip ramp? Yes, he is. No one's hit this tonight. This is a risky move. He hits it. Oh, a weird bounce, but he's still going on another wheelie after a backflip. That's her third one today. Hope he rips the tarp off the dumpster and oh wow! Big hair from Ryan. And now on the sidewall, still walking the bicycle over the ramp. What was that? But he's got no rear power, but you know that's not going to stop Ryan. He's going to go till this truck don't go anymore. He is throwing this truck around, and my, oh my, Ryan wants that win. On the sidewalls, can he save it? No, the truck is done. That is a crazy, crazy ending to the freestyle competition tonight. It's going to be really close. I don't know. To me, it's a toss-up. Whoever wins, I'm happy with. Both runs were great. So let's see. Is Tom Meents winning 14 or is Ryan winning number 4? No matter what, someone's doubling down. The score for Ryan Anderson is an 8.297. It's not enough. Tom Meents in Max D is your World Finals Freestyle Champion for the first time in 9 years. He has won number 14, and he has doubled down tonight. He's kicking the air. Oh my, Tom Meents and Max D. What a night of freestyle, but we ain't done yet, Monster Jam fans. There's an encore to come. Fans bad to the bone for 40 years. We have the Gravedigger Encore. I've got no idea who's driving what truck, but we've got the primer truck coming out first. A competition primer truck. They left Ryan Anderson on the track, by the way, which doesn't make sense because he can't be in the Encore. So the red primer truck is out, ready to freestyle. Well, I don't know what he's doing, actually. We have no clue. But this red primer truck is a beauty. So that's Weston in the red primer, pulling it on to the top of the ramp. And he's going to shut it off. So clearly staging for some sort of jump. So this is Brandon Vincent and Gravedigger the Legend. So I'm going to try and remember who's driving what truck. So we've got Weston in the red primer. Brandon Vincent is in the awkward-looking Gravedigger the Legend. Look at how far up front this nose is. Look at that. It's like hanging off. That's really funny. So he is also pulling up to the ramp. He's going to kiss the back of the red primer and sit her there, I think. Yep. So it looks like we're setting up for a big jump. So the question is, how many trucks are we going to be jumping? We've got 2 right now.
Coming up next, it's the Grandma Gravedigger driven by Tyler.
So now we've got Tyler Menninga and Grandma. He's ready to go. Kristen Anderson drove this in 2017, so we've got a different driver behind the wheel here. I love the Gravedigger Encores. They're always great. They're so well planned. They have a stunt of some sort, and then they just kind of go ballistic. So we'll see. They've got to have these trucks all competition ready, because if they're going to just freestyle and kill each other, they've got to be able to kill each other safely. So he is going to pull up right behind the Legend. He doesn't get... Okay, I was going to say, he's got to really be kissing the back there if they are doing a jump, which I'd have to assume they are. Let's see who's next. Oh, looks like Morgan will be driving. Oh, we've got the ride truck. There's Charlie Pauken. So Charlie, Ryan, and Dennis are all in the truck. Nice to see Charlie getting to be in the Gravedigger truck. There's Dennis, the icon himself. That's so cool. There's no way they're going to jump the ride truck. my god! Are they gonna put the ride truck in the center of the track to jump over? There's no way. Okay, I don't know. So we've got the 25th anniversary Gravedigger 2. We know that thing's in the back. I saw it in the pit party pictures. It's not the chrome one, but... Don't... So this is Kristen Anderson in the 25th truck, which looks exactly the same as the current truck, just with the 25th anniversary logo on there. I know there's still the purple 30th anniversary body as well, and there's also going to be a 40th anniversary body. So the ride truck's just kind of chilling on the track. So there's Kristen. I can't wait to see the 40th anniversary body. I know there is a 40th anniversary body. So now we've got the 30th anniversary truck. I know the purple one's here. I don't think the green one's here, so we'll see if they do manage to whip out. Yeah, it's just the purple one. This is John Zimmer in the purple Gravedigger. Gotta love that. I love this body, by the way. So I'd have to assume that means Adam's going to be doing the jumping here because he hasn't come out yet and he's probably driving the 40th. There's no other way. Oh my god, they are having these guys all line up and they're staying in the trucks. Unless they're going to all get out and hop in the ride truck, which would kind of make sense. Because they can't stay in the truck when someone's jumping over. Someone's going to die if they fail. So there's now 5 trucks lined up this way. We've never had someone jump over a truck that way before. So there's still Morgan and Adam. Unless they're not doing all of them, because Chad Tingler's there, Rod Schmidt, Randy Brown, Gary Porter. They're all there, and there's the screen. Gravedigger 40th anniversary. You gotta love that. That's such a beautiful graphic. So I don't think there are any trucks left except for the 40th anniversary truck, which would be Adam. Which is why Adam had to come out so early in freestyle. So, okay, they did take everyone out of their trucks to get in the ride truck, thankfully. So we aren't going to be killing all the drivers. Now it's Adam Anderson. I don't know if this is in a special design or what. It might not be Adam. Ironically driving Gravedigger 35. So they're going to take all the drivers off the track, rightfully so. We don't need to be killing anyone. I wonder if they're going to get back in the trucks after. They might not.
Here comes the 40th anniversary Gravedigger driven by 5-time World Finals.
Yep, this is Adam Anderson. In the 40th Gravedigger. It's just the regular trucks, so it doesn't look like they have a special body as of right now. Unless they're going to whip something out, who knows. They may not, who knows? You never know. Either way, Adam Anderson, I think this is his own truck that he's going to be jumping over all of the other trucks. He's waving to everyone. That's pretty funny. So here he goes. Looks like Adam Anderson's going to leap over 5 trucks that are aligned from nose to back, which has never been done before in Monster Jam. They have leaped over 7 trucks, I think it was, where they jumped over it when they were tire to tire on the sidewall to sidewall, but they've never been lined up this way before. And Adam Anderson looks like he is going to jump over all of them. So it doesn't seem like they're going to be doing any crazy freestyle, just this stunt. and they've got that thing. You can back up the way. Oh my God. He's going into the tunnel. He's going to need it. He really is. He's going to probably do a run-up or two, but you never know. Everyone's standing. Everyone's ready. This is going to be awesome. Whether he lands it or not, we've never had this even attempted before. Here he goes. He's going for it. Jumping over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Adam Anderson got them all. And he didn't even hit the dumpster. Look at that. Adam Anderson just jumped 5 trucks that were nose to nose. That has never been done in Monster Jam before. And now I think they're just going to let him freestyle. But he's just whipping out a sick donut. I don't know, he might not freestyle. Who knows? I don't know what they've got in store. That probably is the end of the encore if I had to guess. Oh, no way. Oh, okay. Oh! He just went up the back of the 30th anniversary truck. How about that? And that'll do it, I think. I have no idea. Well, he did it. Ryan Anderson's pretty fired up. Dennis Anderson's there. Yep, that's going to do it, Monster Jam fans. Monster Jam World Finals 21 is in the books. What a weekend. We had a fantastic time. I mean, it was a blast. Racing was spectacular. Brandon Vincent, your World Finals racing champion. Tom Meents, your World Finals skills champion. Then we also have Ryan Anderson, your World Finals high jump champion. And then Tom Meents, your World Finals freestyle champion. What a weekend. It was a blast. I had nothing spoiled for me. It has been a fantastic, fantastic time. I can't wait for the next World Finals in Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Adam Anderson and everyone are out of the truck.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining.
What a World Finals. Thank you guys for watching. It's been a great first quarter here on this channel. I've had a blast. I hope you guys had a blast. Thank you so much. What a World Finals. What a 2022 season. And now we take a break before the second half of the year. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. We will see you all in the next one.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me,